How is the academy going thus far?
It's going really well, thank you. I mean, since we visited, Bermuda was the last island which we visited prior to the academy, and it was only 7 weeks ago which we were in Bermuda. So it's good to see that these guys have kept themselves in good shape in those 7 weeks. They've looked after themselves. They've arrived. They've had a professional attitude, and they fitted in very well with the other guys from across the Caribbean. The level so far that we've witnessed has been good. Because we've had to split the guys up into three equal teams, we were a little bit worried about how the cohesion, the chemistry would be, achieved within these groups. But they've shown that they essentially are young adults now, and they've shown that they can learn from other cultures, learn from other social backgrounds, and that they're all definitely showing that they can play together. And there's a lot of chemistry and also a lot of rivalry going on at the moment.
Now, from your standpoint and the other coaches there, what is it you're particularly looking for that next young professional to take the next step?
Well, all of the players here we feel have got the potential to make the next step. That's why we've selected them. We've had to be fair to each position as well. So we wanted to ensure that goalkeepers get a fair go as well as strikers. It's not just about who scores the most goals. It's also about assisting, and it's also about having a solid defence and a good foundation in a team. So we feel that these players collectively do have the ability to make the next step. And whether that be here regionally in the Caribbean, across America, or hopefully in Europe, only time will tell. But for us, it's about giving these guys a taste of the environment in which they can thrive and that they can, develop themselves, not just as footballers, but as young adults. I strictly told these guys about being ambassadors, about being representatives and role models for the next generation of players from each one of their respective countries. And as it stands at the moment, they're definitely withholding that title. So if they can maintain professionalism, they can maintain discipline, then hopefully, the sky is the limit for them and they can make the step to the next level.
Devon, so you're adjusting to life as a full-time footballer for this week. How have you found the challenge that you've been up against over the last 3 days?
I think it's been great. I think that it's given me an opportunity to see my competition around the Caribbean and what it takes to become a professional. And since almost all of us here want to become professionals, it's just get up to a high level, and it's great.
Have you learned anything about yourself as far as challenging yourself to keep going under the conditions that you're up against?
Yes, I have. I've learned. I've learned that you gotta go do like different pains or knocks or anything and keep playing, because everybody's there to impress and everybody's there to show off their talents. So you don't wanna miss your chance just because of something slight.
Tarico, you've been there 3 days. What has your experience been like thus far in Barbados?
The athleticism level is high, and since it's hot, it shows how fit we are for ready yet. Our teammates, they're not from the same place, but now that we know better, we're doing way better, and we're playing well as a team, and I think all of us are ready.
Now, was it what you expected to find when you got there?
I was expecting our teammates to be more competitive, and I was expecting the level to be high, and it is. I was expecting to fit in with the other two Bermudians here, and we all fit in. And I think we're ready to play the tournament on Friday. I think we will make it to the next level.
Omar Lewis, you came over from the UK. What do you feel you need to do more this week to strengthen the possibilities of making the next step using this camp?
Really, I just try to self-evaluate myself. So it's not so much of comparing myself to everyone, but trying to learn from others and compare myself at the same time so that I know what to do and learn from others so that I can work on my abilities and techniques, and obviously communicating with the coaches so they give me steps to further my education in football. And hopefully take that next step.
What are some of the things the coaches are advising you to do to make your chances that much better?
It's not so much of big ideas that they try to give me, but small stuff, just they make little stuff into a lot, and I just keep on working at these skills, and I just get better and better. So just little stuff, and it just comes all along together and makes my game much better.